What is my personal style? What do I even like? How do I curate my own wardrobe? How do I like my outfit? How do I make an outfit? I have all of these clothes but zero outfits. So to me, style is an outward expression of everything you are inside. It's time that you change it up, girl. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Temi. If you're new here, welcome back. If you've been here before, I do vlogs. I'm a vlog girly, but I also do beauty and fashion. And today we're gonna deep dive into fashion. I'm gonna give you a couple steps to finding your personal style. Let's get into it. It is the first thing that people see when you walk into a room, where you go anywhere. Even if there's a picture of you somewhere, people can kind of make, and I'm not saying that this is correct, but it's the first thing that people see of you is how you're dressed, how you've put yourself together, right? And it's not just your clothes, you know, your hair plays into it, your makeup, if you decide to wear makeup, if you have nails or not, or the type of nails that you have, your jewelry, like accent pieces, piercings if you have that, tattoos if that's something, like that all plays into style, right? And all of those things, those small pieces come together to tell the story of you. So finding your personal style is going to be very individualistic, very unique to who you are, because you're taking different parts of yourself and trying to find a way for them to meld together. That doesn't mean they have to be synchronous. Some people's style is that they take 2 or 3 opposing ideas or vibes, and that's what their style is, and that's how people know them. You get what I'm saying? So how do we do that? First of all, first and foremost, you need to know who you are. And that tip probably sounds very annoying and like, girl, like, can you give me something else? No, girl, know who you are. And I really mean that. And to start that, I would say start de-influencing yourself from a lot of things. This is not like anti-commerce or anti-capitalism or anything like that. But I think we all, especially in this age of like scrolling and everything, you scroll enough, you're gonna start to like things that you probably wouldn't have to begin with, and that is okay. It's okay to scroll, to like, to engage with something and say like, oh, I like this jacket, oh, I like this hair, oh, I like this thing, and then move on with your life, right? Like you can like it without trying to like find a way to mold yourself into that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, do you really like it, or have you just seen it enough times to say that, oh, I'm on board with this? So in the spirit of like getting to know yourself, it's not just fashion either. You want to get to know yourself in every single aspect. Your style, as I said before, is a compilation of different aspects of you. And fashion is just one segment of it. So get to know yourself. What kind of TV shows do you like to watch? Do you even like to watch TV shows? What do you do with your spare time? Do you have hobbies? What music do you like to listen to? The genre of music that we listen to sometimes plays into our style. So getting to know yourself on a holistic note is going to help. So looking outside of just fashion is going to help you create your fashion style. Lastly, in getting to know yourself, you want to get to know your body. So you want to know the ins and outs of your body shape, your body type. And this can be a very touchy subject to a lot of people, but really just being like, hey, this is the body that I have, okay? Like understanding like your torso, or your like the bottom half of your body, or the quirks of yourself, all the beautiful quirks of yourself. You want to know that, because the types of shirts that you wear, the types of pants that you wear, if you decide to exclusively only wear skirts or something, your style will be informed by your body type, because your body is you. First of all, it's the physical form of you, and your style is you. Your style is not me, and it's not the girl next to me or the guy to my left, because they have a different body type than I do. Even if we look like we have the same body type, there's little different caveats, okay? So understand your body type, and by that, so like for example, I don't have hips. I just don't got hips at all. So there are, when I was younger, especially in high school and then like first, second year of uni, those bodycon dresses had me in a chokehold. I wanted to be in every single type of bodycon dress. And it took me a while to understand that, like, yeah, like you look good in it, but like, it's just not for you, babe. Like, when I see those dresses now, I think of my friends that have hips and like they're like, it looks so good on them because they have the body for it. I can fit it, but I don't have the body the body for it. And that is not speaking down on myself at all. It's just recognizing that, yeah, I could buy it or I could wear it, but there's other things that could suit me a lot better. So now that you know more about yourself, you've taken the time to be a bit introspective, or just to like look around at your surroundings and be like, okay, like these things are kind of funneling into me. Your inspiration. So this kind of flows from what I just said about, like, for example, me with the bodycon dress. It's not everything that you think is nice that is for you. It's not everything that you see, or that even when you go and intentionally look for inspo and you're like, oh, I like this, it's not everything that you like that will necessarily work for you or that will make its way into your final style guide. You have to know who you are, because when you know who you are, you can say no to this and yes to this and not necessarily feel a way about it. Because when you're saying no to something, it's not because you can't, or you're not good enough for it, or you can't, you know, it's not a negative thing to say no to that. It's just understanding that I can leave that aside because something that is more fitted to me exists, and I'm just gonna go do that and get that. So inspiration can come from things outside of fashion as well. TV, music. I think music is a pretty big one for a lot of people. Like, the genre of music that you tend to lean towards can sometimes reflect in your style. And my last point about this is, who are you following on social media? We take in a lot of stuff on a regular basis, whether you kind of mean to or not. And sometimes who we follow isn't necessarily driven by how they look. Sometimes it isn't, sometimes it isn't. Personally, I found that there came a point where I had to start following girls that had my body type, in addition to everybody else, to better direct my thinking, or just to help again with inspo. Like, oh, like she has these high-waisted jeans on and we kind of have the same body type and it looks pretty good on her, like I could try it out, versus me following girls with hips and seeing them in these like really dope trousers and stuff, but like I can't pull it off because I don't have hips, or in these really cool dresses that fall in a certain way and they have a bigger bust than I do, like, and then I wear the dress and it doesn't look the same. Like, I had to be intentional about, okay, like I actually need to add people into my feed that somewhat have the same body type as me, so that I'm not just getting inspo from people that I don't really have much in common with. Again, be mindful that on these apps, there's a lot of like pushing to buy this and to buy that. Make sure you know yourself so that you know what you want to do and what you don't want to do. I think at this point in the process of finding your style, you can kind of go really ham on inspiration. So people go to Pinterest and they make these boards of like my dream closet, my dream style, and you have a bunch of pins there. And then that's kind of like where it stops, like, or just these pins. So from there, the next step is you want to refine. There has to be a period of refinement. And this whole process of finding your style, because it is unique to you, it's reflective of who you are. It can take time, and it can change over time as well, because we change as human beings over time. And building your dream wardrobe sometimes takes time because it might cost money, or it might just take time for you to really figure out what is it that I want. Or you think you found your style and then you put it on, you're like, oh no, I actually got this wrong. You're reinforcing that, again, it's not everything that you like that is necessarily gonna work for you, and it's not a bad thing, okay? Like, it's nothing to feel bad about at all. Your confidence throughout this process is gonna grow a bunch. And I say this all the time. Whenever I've helped people style in the past, there's always this question of like, oh, like, do you think I can pull this off, or da-da-da? And I tell them, do you like it? Are you comfortable in it? After those two, it is up to you to be confident in that piece, because a lot of what makes up somebody's style is the confidence they have in it. There are a number of people that I love their style, but it is just not me. Like, it's not what I would wear, it's not what I would choose to wear, but I love their style because it's them and they wear it so well, and they are happy when, you know, like, you move differently when you're confident and you're like settled in who you are. Things glow differently, things just like, it just all melds together in the most like beautiful and attractive way possible. So as you go through this and as you realize what works for you and what doesn't, your confidence will grow, and that's really just gonna help like elevate the style even before you start putting the clothes on. Do you know what I mean? So from the last stage of like looking at inspiration, you want to look at, are there any themes? Do you like oversized things, baggy things, or are you more of like, I like my shirts to be tight fitting, my pants to be baggier, or I like tight pants, I like baggier tops, so I want everything tight, or I want everything baggy. Like, look at your inspo that you've collected and take themes away from that, because again, style is very personal to you. This process is not so that you can copy somebody else's or become the 2.0 of somebody that you really admire. Because you are you, and you are you, and this is your style, right? So even when we take inspo from people, we are pulling out themes, extracting the themes and making it our own, okay? For instance, for me, I found that I lean more towards baggier stuff. And if it's not baggy, then it normally has to be comfortable. And that's just the themes that I've extracted from all of the inspo that I've taken in. And then the last part of refining is to start with going through your wardrobe of clothes that you have right now and kind of going piece by piece, like, does this fit into the style that I've come up with from the other steps? And then you can go ahead, give those other clothes away, and then start from what you have left and then build on that. And as I said, the process can kind of take a while sometimes, because finding exactly what you want might not be as, you know, as quickly as you think it might happen. It might happen quickly, I'm not too sure, but have fun with it, take your time, you know, nobody's running away from anything. Like, have fun finding the pieces that you really love. What I will say is, years ago, I remember my own personal styling journey started in like 2018, when I, like, my closet was packed of clothes, but I never had an outfit to wear anywhere. And it wasn't even, I never had an outfit, but like, I would put the outfit on and I just would hate how things fit me. For instance, I used to hate shopping for jeans and trousers because I hated how they sat on my body. Like, I didn't like where they came up to. There was always like extra fabric like in the crotch area. I didn't like how tight it was on my thighs and like how much space was on the bottom. Like, I absolutely hated it. So I'd like wear an outfit and not feel good about myself. So then I'd go to these places and like try and hang out with friends, and I'm like not feeling good about what I'm wearing, or I'm not feeling good about myself because I'm really uncomfortable in my clothes. So 2018, I was like in my second year of uni. I remember I came home and I literally saw a shirt in my closet from grade 8. I was like, no, like something like this has to change. And that's when I went through the exact steps that I said is what I've gone through. And now I genuinely love every piece in my wardrobe. And it's taken me a couple years to get to this point where, like, quite literally every piece in my wardrobe, I absolutely love it. And for the most part, I can mix and match most things in my wardrobe to make an outfit. So whether I put a lot of time into it or whether it's like I'm just very quickly leaving the house, I'm stepping out of the house feeling good about myself because I like my trousers, I like my socks, I like my shirt, or I like the vest that I'm wearing under my shirt. It makes me feel good. I like how it sits on my body. Like, that extra boost of confidence really helps me just get along with my day. And it's been a great exercise to do as I've grown up and transitioned from being a teenager to being a young adult to graduating uni to like starting adult life. All of it. All of it. Anyway, I hope those tips were helpful to you. That's just the start really of your personal style, and you can develop it and go deeper as you find out more about yourself and delve deeper into the beautiful mind and soul of yourself. Have fun finding your style, shopping, cleaning out your closet, checking out Pinterest, all of the above. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Love you. See you